Welcome. What is going on? We're here for free live tarot readings. Do we want a different cloth today? Do we want a different cloth today? I'm thinking maybe. Maybe we can move this one around. It is quite possible. I mean, this is what I bought this for, is to move it around and have alternate scenes, like, for example, this one. So we can move it around and then have the fox, and then have the fox scene. There we go. YOLO. Is that YOLO squared? What is going on? How are you doing? There we go. So you have an alternate scene of the fox. I just need to get this situated. Pardon me while I set up. Not like I could have done this a long time ago before I started, but it's better late than never. It's better late than never to have a fox and a sword. Angela, what's going on? Renee, what is up? What is up? I like how it emails me. It says, you are now live. Thank you. That's very helpful. YouTube, Mr. YouTube, that's extremely helpful to know that I'm live. All right. Speaking of live, let's go and turn on monetization while we're here. Let's see. On, next, scroll down, and submit. Cool. Wolf, what's going on? Renee, Angela, Jen, no, hello, what is up? YOLO squared. Jakari, hello, what is up? How much is one question in supercharged? I don't know. It's up to you. Let's see. Please be patient. Indeed. Please be patient for the person that didn't prepare for the stream. I just clicked the button and I hoped for the best. That's what I do. I click it and I hope for the best. Axel Rose, what's going on? Crystal, hello. Erica, hello. Axel, what love reading? What question you got? Let me know. YOLO. Sure. What question do you have about love? Mona, hello. What is going on? All right. So what is everybody's question? Let me do, let me have the actual question. That'd be great. Throw out a question there. Ask something specific and we'll get it going on. Priscilla, hello. How are you? Today, I got the Monstera, by the way. I got the Monstera. It came with a lot of extras. Too. So we're going to get this a 4K. We're going to get a 4K flip through tomorrow. And then we're going to start reading with this tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about it. This is the second edition. And that sure is cute, I got to say. Jakari, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, Jakari, will I be in communication with Morris soon? Let's check that out. We going to communicate with Morris or not? JT. Morris, communication or what's going on? General for next week. Mona wants to love. What kind of question do you got for love, Mona? What kind of question do you have for love? In the meantime, while everybody's figuring out their question, we'll spam and then we'll go to the tower. See, look, today we got the latest addition to my deck. We got the Three of Pentacles, and you'll notice on the Three of Pentacles, he's got a little painting and some watercolor palette, and he's got a brush and some object. And I did do Mars in Capricorn as well. So there you go. In case you're wondering what is on here, it says nobody reads the README. That's the first rule of application software development, is nobody reads the README. That's very important. That's critical, I might say. It's just critical to know that, because a lot of people spend a lot of time in software development creating READMEs, and literally nobody will ever read that, ever. You know why? Because it says README, and you would think they'd read it, but nobody ever does. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your time at all. I mean, I'm just saying. Funny story I'll tell you after this about the nobody reads the README. Okay. But that is the first rule of software development. Like when you graduate, they tell you that on the exit. Paula, welcome, son. Hello, what is going on? Everybody's here. What is up? All right, so we're talking about Morse communication. Will you be in communication with Morse? I think so. I think so. We got a lot of good cards. Now, you'll notice this is reversed. I apologize in advance for that. I mean, it could be back and forth communication. May not be the best communication that you want. It may not be this. I think in your brain, in your mind, and in your imagination, we have this beautiful communication possibilities. I'm going to call Morris, or Morris is going to call me. Everything is going to work out. We're going to talk about things that we've never talked about. We're going to have an amazing conversation. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be as legendary as the lawn guy that came out here the other day. I mean, could be. But the reality looks a bit different as far as the tarot goes. The first thing is, yes, they will be communicating. We will have some we'll have some communication. Will be some good stuff. There will be some action-oriented. And we see that with the traditional kite. Yes, the traditional kite, swiftness, the lord of swiftness, things go, things come. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. The communication may not be as productive as you imagine, though. Again, there's imagination versus reality. And the imagination, I think, has a bit of a difference here versus reality because we don't really have the type of depth. We don't really have the type of meaningful communication that we have. It's either that is superficial, or it seems to be a waste of time, or it's sort of back and forth. I mean, it's just not something that thick, beautiful communication that we want, right? And then as we come in here, I think we make some progress towards something. It's almost like you have multiple goals here. One goal is to get a certain aspect done, or to get something moving back to where it came from, or get something moving forward. You just want to get something in motion. And I don't think that happens. What you do get going, though, is some sort of resolution to something that was outstanding. It's like that we have a couple of destinations, a couple of goals, and both of these aren't addressed in this particular communication, but you do have the possibility of getting something resolved. So if starting something, not so much. And we see this again. Apologize, it's reversed. We do see this at the end here, just a stall. We don't get things started that we want to. But again, we do resolve something. And I do think that you have some communication sort of in hand. I think that is nice as well. Mine is Bookshelf. Hello, what is going on? Let's see. Your love life has been a dry wasteland. Mine too. I can relate. Mine is Bookshelf. I can relate. Absolutely. I can relate absolutely to the books as well. I love them books. Oh, I got the Monstera bookmarks. Okay, so funny story. I got Monstera bookmarks. How cute is that? Okay, funny story. So nobody reads the README. I was called into a production down application. They had a third-party application, and it broke, basically, and it stopped working. And they couldn't figure out why. And so I got called in on like day 3 when it was dead. And they shared the screen, and I saw a README file. And I was like, what's in the README file? And everybody just went silent. And then after a while, they opened the README file, and it had instructions. And the instructions there actually solved the problem. So funny story, well, not really funny story, kind of boring story for a tarot channel, but if you're a software developer, you understand. Philippe, what is going on? How are you doing? I love the colors of the Monstera, and I want to use it tonight. But I haven't done the 4K flip through, and I got to do that. I got to do a 4K flip through, otherwise everybody will hit dislike because it's not in order. So you got to keep it in order, and then after it's no longer in order, then I can read with it. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do, indeed. The drama on YouTube has been increasing a lot lately. Okay, I don't know. Drama? I don't pay attention to drama. Missed you today. Lady G, what is going on? All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I'm in good company with books. If you wish, I can read your cards for love. See, there you go. All right. Mine is Bookshelf. We're going to trade readings. See, we're going to trade readings. Me and mine is Bookshelf. We're going to trade readings. because my love life is just this desolate desert wasteland of nothing. And yeah, I mean, that's partially because that I work 12 hours a day, but, that usually doesn't help. But, it's whatever. It's whatever. It is whatever. So let's find out about Mina's bookshelf. All right. And then you can give me a reading. We can trade readings there. Can trade readings and hope for the best there. And if I double click this long enough, it'll come up. There we go. All right. All right. MB. Desert Wasteland Love Life. Is it desert with 2 S's or 1 S? I know one is dessert. I think the 2 S's is dessert. All right. We don't want a dessert love life. That would be kind of kinky. But we do want a desert wasteland of a love life. Let's check it out, Mina. Let's see where you're going. Let's see where you're going. All right. The Hanged Man, the Moon, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So sort of looking better. We're getting into better. We're getting into a better position. The Hanged Man, we don't really see any 2 of Cups or any beautiful cards like the Lovers or maybe even the Devil. Hey, whatever. Sometimes you're in the mood for a Devil card in a love reading. You never know. You don't see things like the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. Not really seeing a lot of things here, but as far as it sort of represents that wasteland, sort of represents maybe the gap or catching up or not having everything that we need sometimes for these type of things, right? The Hanged Man, as far as going straight into the desert wasteland, sort of points to a position of opportunity. It's opportunity, and it's about priorities. Sometimes you have a priority. I really want to get somebody dating, or really want to get to know someone. But then there's other priorities like, tonight I'm just going to stay home and relax and stuff like that. So it's all about the priorities of where you put getting somebody, where you put that. How much time do you spend on dating apps? How much time do you spend going out? How much time do you spend talking to friends and finding out, so you call some friends and they're like, hey, they got this cute guy I went out with. I wasn't really interested, but, maybe I'll give you some secondhand action there. So, I mean, it's one of those things. So it's all about priorities. And the Hanged Man says your priority is not really there. Your priority is not really there. So the Moon, however, says that you're pretty content with yourself. You sort of know where you're at. You're comfortable at certain levels. You're comfortable in certain spaces. You're good with, relationships in general. But again, it's not really a huge priority. I'm not just going to sit there online and use hours and hours and hours and talk to hundreds of people to try to get somebody that's going to be dateable, right? But the Moon says I'm comfortable with myself. I know where I am. I know who I am. And I know that, I need this type of person or that type of person to be happy. And that's going to be one of the main factors here. Now, the Nine of Swords says that you do occasionally worry about this. Sometimes we're concerned about it. Maybe some days I'm just like, I'm not really into that, but I do need some company. Sure would be nice to have some company. I want to go see this movie. I don't want to go alone. I want to go to this restaurant. I don't want to go alone. The friends are busy. I mean, it would be nice just to have somebody there. Lady G, thanks you for your donation. I appreciate that. We're going to expect over the next 6 weeks. There we go. So the Queen of Wands being reversed is interesting. It's very interesting. Again, we're finding that balance between I want to date, but I don't want to spend 4 hours a night trying to find somebody to date that's going to be acceptable, wasting a large amount of time. I have better things to do, basically. So somebody do have that factor there. The Queen of Wands being at the end, reversed, says the Queen of Wands is all about getting things done. You remember that is the CEO. That is the CEO. I mean, the CEO knows where she is, knows how to do things, knows how to organize things. And I think you could organize that in if you're there or not. But again, it's all about priorities. Again, the Hanged Man says it's all about priorities. How much time are you willing to waste? How much time are you willing to go forth and do all of that? And, let me know. That is interesting indeed. But yeah, there you go. We'll trade readings. You know my email. It's in the description. Throw me a reading there. toss me a reading there. In the meantime, we'll do Lady G. Thank you so much. Let's see, what can I expect over the next 6 weeks? Let's check it out. LG, 6 weeks. What are we doing for the next 6 weeks? We got some action-packed stuff. Maybe we're going to be in some action. Maybe we got some action coming in. All right. I do want to use the Warped Tarot. Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and use the Star Tarot. It's warped. I mean, that is a warp right there. That is 100% warp. I'm not really sure what's going on. This is partially, Blah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. This is partially because of the card stock. This thick cardboard type card stock is not, it's kind of challenging. But there you go. Austin, my YouTube channel going to be successful or not? Check that out too. Austin, hope it's successful. You had a live show. Priscilla, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, Austin, you had a live show. I thought it was decent. I thought it was decent. You can't really open up a YouTube channel nowadays on tarot and expect like 1,000 people, at some point you just gotta go with the flow. You gotta say, all right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna get on a schedule, and you'll see with the Night Reader Tarot, or Larry. Larry started with like nobody. Larry literally had like me, I think, or like nobody else. And now he's got like, I think 15 people or something. So it's just a matter of doing it on a regular schedule and getting all that in. There you go. All right. So 6 weeks, what are we talking about? The Lovers and the Four of Swords, Three of Swords, and Strength. I think that we have an opportunity for sort of this relationship, sort of something coming in as far as relationship goes, or something sort of this renewed feeling of a relationship, or a new renewed excitement about relationships coming in. We have that lover's feel. We have that connection. We have things getting started, things coming in, and packed with the Four of Swords. In other words, sort of right next to the Four of Swords, right next to that restful kind of thing, as well as that. It's almost like that this is somebody that you've seen before, we've talked to before, we've interacted before. So it's this back and forth thing. It could be a relationship that we've had an on and off feel as well, but it definitely has that interactive feel, and that feel of this is something that I've had before, somebody that I've known before, maybe even a karmic relationship sort of sneaking in, coming in with that as well. The Three of Swords, the heartbreak card, is what points me to a previous relationship, or somebody that you've known before, somebody that you had an encounter with before, somebody that is familiar to you, right? The Three of Swords, it's almost like a renewed relationship, a possibility relationship as we come into that. But Three of Swords is pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting for that. Now, Strength reversed is sort of interesting as well. Again, it means that it's not really, Sam, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It's not really something where we can rely on it as just this long-term thing. Again, it seems like an on-off relationship, back and forth. It's almost like you threw in the Wheel of Fortune into the relationship read, right? We threw it in. We have a back and forth. We have a cyclic, however you want to say it, a relationship that's coming in, that is going to be familiar, that is going to be something that we can sort of embrace and have fun with. But again, not something that is going to be just like super, super long term, but we do have the possibility of sort of getting something relaxed started over there. And that's always sort of a fun thing as well, right? A fun thing as well. There we go. All right, there you go for the 6 weeks. All right, Blah wants to know about finding a new job. We have possibilities for that job. Checking it out. The Coffee Tarot. Does that exist? Is the Coffee Tarot a thing? Does that exist? We'll be able to find a job. Let's check it out. That would be kind of fun. I mean, everybody likes coffee. I don't really think anybody, doesn't like coffee. I mean, even if you don't like the caffeine thing. Anna, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Even if you sort of don't like the caffeine thing, I can't handle caffeine. I got all sorts of problems. I can't handle caffeine. But I do have decaffeinated coffee because there's something about coffee that lowers your blood pressure. I mean, everybody's told me that, so. And I could use lower blood pressure, even though mine's kind of in the tank right now. So I think my blood pressure was like 97/59 or something. So, I mean, my blood pressure's under control, but that's because of medication. So that is because of that exciting medication. You just love that stuff. You love that stuff. That's where you like to go. All right. But yeah, if there's not a coffee tarot, I mean, that needs to be a thing. That needs to be a thing immediately, if not sooner. Immediately, if not sooner, we need a coffee tarot. I'm going to have to Google it after this. Everybody does love the smell of coffee. That's so weird. Have you ever been to New York before Corona? They have a Starbucks across the street from another Starbucks. I mean, and they're both busy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's really odd that you can have two businesses across the street from each other and they're both booming. I mean, it's like Chick-fil-A type feel there, you know? Janet Boyer. Ooh, I like her. She's really cool. Yeah, I remember reading her blogs long ago. I mean, long ago. Her blogs and her tarot reviews and all that. All right. Let's look at getting a job. Let's look at finding something with that. Two of Pentacles says it's kind of dry. The job stuff. Raina, hello, what's going on? The job market for you, blah, is just about as dry as Mona's bookshelf love life right now. Mina's bookshelf. Why not put Mona's? I do that all the time. Mina's bookshelf. Her love life is about as dry as the job market over there, blah. I mean, I'm just saying. Babita, hello, what is going on? So yeah, the Two of Pentacles, we want those choices. Fun, hello, what are you doing? How are you? We want those choices. We want this nice variety. We want to go out in the job market, open up the internet and get flooded. You know, we open our email and we have 10,000 people that want to hire us. It seems that that's just not the case. The Two of Pentacles reverse does have that feel of a limited scope with that. The Knight of Swords says that you're going to end up finding something, but it's going to be a rush. They want you immediately. They want you quickly. I know that sounds kinky, but, you know, don't take it like that. Don't take it like that. But yeah, so the Knight of Swords is all about getting in there quickly. It's like we need to hire fast. We need to get in here and get serious with this, and we need you to come on in. So I do think that you have some job offers for that. The Page of Pentacles being reversed says it doesn't really pay what you want. You're sort of challenged, you're sort of a ground level maybe, or something that you run into where it's just like, yeah, it's just a bit of challenging. It'll be all right, but I can jump in and I can have some fun with it. I can get in there, right? I can get in there. But the Four of Swords says that there is that feeling where you're just not getting what you need out of it. So you're still going to be looking, you're still going to be sort of trying there. You don't get what you need out of it, but I think that you do have the Knight of Swords is a very fast movement card. Okay, tomorrow I'm doing movement card day. It's going to be all about movement cards. What are the differences? What are the big differences between these? Anyway, but the Knight of Swords is all about getting quickly in there. They need somebody immediately. So there you go. So there you go. Page of Pentacles. I mean, it doesn't really pay what we need. It doesn't really pay big. You're not going to be making, 200K. It's not going to be a big thing. But I do think that you have a job soon. All right, Priscilla P, thank you again. What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses? What a great reading. That is awesome. All right, PP, strengths and weaknesses. Very cool. Very cool. That's a great question. I mean, give it up, Priscilla. That is a great question. Like if I were to get a tarot reading where I like paid, where I like legitimately like, you know, I'm just like dumping some money in there, I would ask that question. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. All right, let's look at that. For such a great question, we need a great tarot deck, and that would be the Dark Mansion Tarot. You need a good tarot deck for something like that. All right, Janice said a preprint is not too far away. That would be good. That would be good. I guess the coffee tarot is better than the crack tarot, or the coffee tarot is better than the cocaine tarot, or I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying everybody likes coffee. I drink decaf coffee. And you know what? Somebody told me, why do you drink decaf coffee? It seems like it's a waste. But it's not a waste. I like it, you know? I like it. It's supposedly good on your blood pressure. So I drink the decaf. That is what I do. The Dark Mansion Tarot. That's a fantastic question. I mean, I'm just saying. We're not doing that. I'm just saying. All right, throw one more down. One more down and see how it goes there. All right. So let's see here. What do we got going on? All right. Let's see. Lovers, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. That's a lot of nines. There you go. Gardening. Wow, that's cool. That sounds fun. Yeah, the Austin, the Weed Tarot. That's right. The little cannabis tarot there. You know, it's not too bad there. All right. The Lover says, I assume this would be positive. The Lover says that maybe negative. You sometimes feel, I mean, if you look at the Lovers, you sometimes feel manipulated by other people. I think that you're kind, you're giving, you're very generous, and I think that you're very generous with your time and ideas. And if somebody needs help, you're the person that would like to be there and help them. I think that you really take pride in that. You take satisfaction in that. It's something that you really, really enjoy is helping other people. And I think sometimes people take advantage of that, but I think that's sort of a benefit and a weakness, right? Strength and a weakness. You do enjoy helping people. People love for you to have you around and all sorts of good stuff with that, right? But again, the Lovers also points to sometimes you are manipulated with that. The 10 of Swords, you sometimes take things to heart. So if I tell you something, sometimes you just take it to heart. You take it a bit too seriously. If somebody says something, maybe, I don't know. I mean, this is a bad example. Well, no, let's make no examples. Sometimes you take things to heart too seriously. Somebody will say something and you just take it like, oh, wow, you know, that's rude, or, oh, wow, that's a bit much. So sometimes people aren't serious. Like this channel is nothing but non-serious. I mean, there's nothing serious on this channel at all. So one of those things, you just take it as non-serious, take it as relaxed, take it as maybe somebody's opinion or something. Don't let people get under your skin sometimes, right? Get under your skin. The 7 of Swords as well. You get a lot of information, but you don't take any of it and use it sometimes. In other words, we'll watch an instructional video, and then we won't do the techniques, or we'll watch an instructional video on how to paint or garden. I don't know, something like you're already gardening, but you know what I'm saying. We'll watch an instructional video, but we don't take away things and start practicing it and going forth and following up. So sort of a bad follow-up habit. So just get the follow-up done. If you see an exercise in something, let's say I want to learn to draw. I watch a video. It shows how to draw, then I go draw. If you don't do the draw, then you sort of wasted your time watching the video. So there you go. So just jump into that and do the follow-up stuff. Get the follow-up stuff. That's going to be important for you. The 9 of Wands, you do get a bit of a distance from people. So you're distant sometimes. And maybe that's purposeful, maybe that's not, but you're a bit distanced. So in other words, you don't let yourself get close very quickly. You don't let yourself open up. You're very hesitant to get that going as well. And the 9 of Cups says that you're overall just a great, loving, beautiful person that really enjoys being around, really enjoys interacting with people, really enjoys finding things of pleasure, of joy in your life, and you're really just an overall just wonderful person. The 9 of Cups is the best card in the deck for emotion. You have that emotional stability. You know kind of, where you're at, who you are, what your long-term kind of ideas of where you want to be. And, but sometimes you don't follow up. So, but there's that. But yeah, overall, there you go. Strengths and weaknesses. throwing it down on the non-serious channel. General for July. I need to do news. I need to do news tomorrow morning. All right. General for July. I do need to do news. You know, I got news queued up. I got some ideas for that. I'm Guided. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm Guided wants to know. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're doing the Anna K for a general, not a corporal, not a lieutenant, but a general. Tarot of Fire. That would be funny. You know, Tarot of Fire, you just, you open it up and it lights up. It lights up like a fire wallet. Like a magician's fire wallet. All right. Let's see. I am guided. What does my ex-Pisces want from me? There you go. There you go. I am guided. We'll check that out. By the way, in case you wonder where we're at in the queue, we are on CM, and then we're going to I am guided. Unfortunately, I can't remove people from the queue, so it's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying sometimes. I gotta say. All right. Let's see. We're looking for general. Well, the high priest. That's interesting. Okay, for July. What the world? Now, this is interesting. The high priest is reversed, but the high priestess is right side up. I mean, where are we going with this? July is all about your possessions. July is all about your possessions. This is all majors as well. How interesting is that? July is sort of this second house feel, right? Second house feel. And we have that with possessions, things that we own, ideas that we have, and sort of the relationships with those. That's sort of what we're looking at for July. And part of this is the high priestess. July is all about getting knowledge, getting things in, getting things learning. I think you're going to have this itch to just start learning, to learn, get on the great courses plus, you know, and watch some of their learning videos. I think it's going to be a big learning month for you, to where you're excited about picking things up, learning new things, and getting an expansion. It's like an expansion phase for you as far as getting all sorts of new information. Strength as well. So, I mean, this is going to be a pretty big month for you, I think. Strength says that you're in that Leo mode. In other words, you're ready to do something to where you can show off. If it's the gardening that you're talking about that you do, where you can show off, if it's some other skills that you do that you can show off, you're sort of in a show off mode as well in July. The Wheel of Fortune says you're ready to get out of your comfort zone. You're ready to get out of this day-to-day stuff, and you're ready to do something a bit different. So July is that itch for learning. It's that itch for expansion. This is going to be an expansion phase for you. It's all about what you have and what you get, and organization, sort of almost like a spring cleaning or organizing stuff, getting things in order is going to be a big factor for you for July. But July is a pretty big month. We got nothing but majors here, and I think July is going to be all about the second house. I think July is going to be going pretty good with that. Babita, a lot of people are asking me what's going on. There is no list. By the way, there's nobody's turn. Nobody has a turn unless they donate, and then they have a turn. I Am Guided is going to be next, and then that's it. And that's it. CM, I did not see anything about work. You had all majors. Anyway, I'm Guided is next, and there you go. If you want a private reading, by the way, $30 for 20 minutes. I'll sit with you and we can chat. We'll throw down some cards. We'll have some fun, and you know, that's what we do. That's what we do here. Definitely have some fun. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. I am guided. What does my ex-Pisces want from me? Maybe they want money. Maybe they want money. I don't know. Let's see. IAG. What do they want? What do they want? Do they want money? What do they want? Like, what is the goal here? What are their aspirations? What are they doing? We can go to the love screen. We can go to the love screen because it is all about love tonight. I mean, it's a lovely night. It's a lovely night. How did you start your love of tarot? I don't know. Is that aimed for me? We're not ending soon. I got the ending soon screen stuck. All right. We're in the love screen. Maybe he's broke. That's right. Maybe he needs to borrow a 20 to go eat. You don't know. Diane, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We got a packed house tonight. We're checking it out and having some fun tonight. It is Saturday night. We're feeling all right. I missed this morning's stream, but we're going to be here tomorrow morning. We are going to be here tomorrow morning. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Gypsy, welcome. What is going on? So good to see you. All right, we're on the love screen tonight. Let's find out what they want. They want to get back together, it looks like. They want to get back together. We see this pretty clearly. We got the Ace of Cups. We have this renewed relationship. We have this exciting relationship as well. Yeah, if he's a douchebag, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that does happen. Gypsy, first time here. And Julie, welcome. What is going on? Yeah, the Ace of Cups, they want to get something going on again. They get a bit of that action, a bit of that love, a bit of that connection there going on. The Fool says, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to jump into something. I don't care what it is. I'm willing to jump into something. The other side of it may not look pretty. The other side of what we're jumping into may not look attractive at all. It may be quite dangerous, in fact. You don't know until you get there. The Seven of Wands says they're going to be a bit defensive about it. It's not maybe going to be the best idea. It doesn't look like the best idea. We sort of see that with the Seven of Wands, but man, they're hitting they're ready to hit the ice in full skate mode here. I'm just saying, we got the King of Wands. The King of Wands, very, very leadership. Let's go. Let's get something started. Stiff Ghost, hello. What is going on? Thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. The King of Wands, getting that action, getting getting that stuff going. Getting that stuff going. All right. But Ace of Cups says, let's get it started. The Fool says, I'm willing to take an adventure. I'm willing to take a chance. And the Seven of Wands says it may not be the best idea. So, I don't know. It's that renewed feel. That Fool says, let's take a journey together. Let's get started on something. Very much an interesting read there. It doesn't sound like you're too excited about leaping into that. It doesn't sound like you're too excited about leaping into that one. But Raina, whoa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you, Raina. Raina, you're awesome as always. Awesome as always. All right, let's check that out. Raina, did you have a question? All right, so let's see. Ace G, should I take time off from my job? Let's check it out. I might hit him with the Seven of Wands. You may do that. You may do that indeed. You may want to just poke them with that Seven of Wands. That sounds dirty, but not insinuating anything. All right, let's go for that. Speaking of insinuation, let's go for everybody's favorite, the Playful Heart Tarot. When it gets exciting, you got to get the Playful Heart Tarot out. I can't believe how much fun I've had with this deck. I have to say, he cheated on me. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's bad. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. That 7 doesn't look too attractive at the end. That's why I said it may not be a good idea. That 7, but he wants to hit it. Maybe hit it and quit it. I don't know. I don't know what's best. I just throw down the cards, and yeah, he wants to throw it in the hoop. He wants to toss it into the hoop. All right. Let's see what we got here, and see about all that stuff. Was he a Virgo? Is he a Virgo? I'm just asking because Raina says cheating Virgo. I'm just asking about it. July, Julie. I did a CM reading for July. I got July on the brain. Julie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, are we taking time off work, or what are we doing here? Is it time for a vacation? Are we down with the corona? Or what happened? Should we be taking time off work? The Empress, the Sun, the Page of Swords, and the Devil. Nothing really says yes or no. Let's sort of check out what we do have, though. The Empress is about being comfortable. We need to be comfortable. We need to get back to normal. The Sun, we need to get back into that position where that we're happy, where things are glowing, where the sun shines on the rest of the reading, where we're super excited about everything. We can't wait to get up. We need that renewed feel. If that's where we're going with that, is that where we're going with that? I mean, the Sun says we need to get back into that position. Maybe we're not in the position now. Maybe we're uncomfortable. Maybe we feel like we work too much. Maybe we feel like we have a lot of weight on our shoulders from work, and we have a lot of sort of different things happening. But the Empress and the Sun basically says we need to do what gets us back to this, what gets us back to comfort, relaxation, which gets us back to feeling ourselves again, and gets the sun shining, or gets the glow back into our personality and all of this stuff as well, right? We need that. We have to have that. And that's sort of where we're going with this. So, but again, it could be that you don't have this, that work has drained this out of you. It could be that you want to stay back at work because you love work. But either way, this is our goal on how to get there. Now, the next two cards sort of describe a bit of difference. The Page of Swords says that you're having difficulty accommodating or adjusting to the environment. The Page of Swords is the spy. It has one of each element. It's able to adjust to any sort of situation that the page runs into. But it seems like the page has sort of been drained out of that a bit. So now we can't accommodate. Now we can't adjust. Now we're having problems adjusting and getting back into that mode. And that's going to be difficult for us. It's going to be difficult for us because the Page of Swords, that ability to be the chameleon and adjust to what we need to adjust to. If you take that away, now you're screwed. Now you're screwed. Now you're really uncomfortable. Now everything's really weirded out. Now things aren't at a place where you want them to be anymore. The Devil reversed as well said there's some negative influences in your life. The negative influence is something that we need to break from, we need to check out from. But the Devil reverse says, get the negative influences out, clean those out. Don't let those affect you. A lot of times you can be going just great all day, and it takes one person to spoil everything. It takes one person to ruin it. You have the negative influence, get them out. Remove them. That's going to be a key component here, is their removal. So you're not in a situation where they're dragging you down. You're you know what I'm saying? You're just sort of being drug around and things. That's not going to be a good situation for you. So make sure that you're not in that situation. That's going to be a key component there. But as far as leaving, so let's discuss movement cards. We're going to have a video tomorrow on movement cards. Let's discuss movement cards. I don't see any of them. I don't see any of them. I would, if I was going to say yes, you would absolutely need to take time off from your job. I would see like a 7 of Swords where you're getting those swords and you're leaving with it. Maybe a Knight of Swords where you're moving. Maybe an 8 of Wands where we're moving and getting out, right? Maybe a 6 of Swords where we're riding that boat and we're getting out on the boat. I don't see any of those. I don't see any of those. So I just said sort of, you know, what I saw as far as the stuff went, but there you go. All right. Now, speaking of moves, Jay, welcome. What's going on? Jay, you're not late. Jay, you're just in time. Jay, we're just now starting the stream because you joined. We waited for you. All right. Whoa. Pack up. Should my family and I pack up and move to Beverly Hills, that is? Swimming pools and movie stars. All right. Packing up and moving. We'll do the slow tarot. Everybody's asking me for the slow tarot. Not really. We'll do the slow tarot. I mean, you know, there you go. Better late than never. My ex was a Virgo, was just vain, was so annoying watching him admire himself. You know, I'm a Virgo. I like to admire myself occasionally. Sometimes, you know, you just be like, all right, you look half decent today. You don't look like you're dying today. You know, that's going to be a good day when you don't look like you're dying. I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes I admire myself as well. You don't know. The Virgo thing, you never know what you're going to get with a Virgo. I mean, I'm just saying. Sometimes you're going to get this wonderful personality, and then other times you're going to get the other side of the coin. You're going to get the other side of the coin when you get the Virgo action going full steam. There you go. Virgos are the best. That's right. That's right. I was a lazy Virgo. I was a fat Virgo. You know, and Virgos are very health conscious. Virgos are very health conscious. So I was fat, but I was an expert on losing weight and being healthy. There was nobody more of an expert than me. I read everything. I read 100 books possibly on healthy eating and how to do that. And I was fat anyway. So, you know, I was a lazy Virgo. I was an expert at health, which all Virgos are. And I was just too lazy to do any of it. So, and I like pizza. I did enjoy me some pizza, that's for sure. Perfectionist too, that's right. I'm a lazy perfectionist though. I'll see it messed up, but I won't do anything about it. I mean, I'm a lazy OCD. Okay. What are we doing with moving? Again, we have I would say pack up and move out of state. That's a big thing. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Entertainment purposes only. You know, should your family pack up and move to Beverly? I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm just saying, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I mean, I don't see any defined movement cards. I don't see anything that would say you have something waiting that would be better. I would expect something other than these cards. These are really lackluster cards for this question. I got to say, let's break it down. The Knight of Wands says you're not happy where you're at. We have that. We have that. You're not happy where you're at. We're not content. We're not 100% right now where you're at. We get that. We get that part here. The Knight of Wands being reversed. The tarot understands that if you're looking for that beautiful roses and puppies where you wake up and there's sunshine and there's people dancing outside and, you know, the smell of lavender wafts through the air, you're not there. You're not there. I don't know what's going on, but you're not there. The Knight of Wands says, okay, we understand that. The Six of Cups, though, says you have ties here. We have ties. There's something convenient. Maybe there's Dallas. Welcome. What is going on? The Six of Cups says we have some ties here. We have family ties here. It could be friends. It could be you love going to the Chick-fil-A down the street. It could be a lot of different things, but we have some ties. We got roots around that area. And there you go. Aya's vlogs. Everything is random. There is no list. We pick at random. I mean, we have some ties. May be difficult to break those. It may be hard to get through those. It may be a weird situation with that as well. And the Two of Cups says that, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Move out of state. Maybe, again, I don't see any defined movement things here. I don't. The Two of Cups, again, with the ties. The Six of Cups, the Two of Cups. You have some weird things going on over there. Like you know somebody, or you know a lot of people, or you have somebody that you really love over there, or you have an ex over there, or you have some sort of relationship going over there. There's something going on over there with a Two of Cups, Six of Cups combination. It's a weird combo. That is the weirdest combo ever. Why is it weird? Because if you had a love reading, this would be perfect for you. Be fantastic. Be great. The Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, it's almost like I'm running away from something. I need to escape from something. That's what it sort of feels like here. And then we have a new beginning. You do want a new beginning. You do. We want something new. We feel like it's time. We have that astrological thing to where we need something fresh. We need some fresh stuff. We need something good coming in. And, you know, we just need something fresh. And you're in that mode. You're in that mode right now. We just need some changes. So I don't know how you're going to get those changes. But again, no defined movement cards, no home cards, nothing that would indicate at all that packing up, moving around would be good for you. Nothing at all. Some could say that the ace could be a movement card. The ace could be that. But we're talking about new beginnings when we have all of these roots throughout here. And then we're moving into this new beginning. It just means let's get something fresh. We need something fresh, something sparkly, something nice. You know how, like if you've ever worked out, you know, you had like a fantastic workout, right? You go to the gym and you have a fantastic workout, like a full 40 minutes of aerobics, 20 minutes of weights, like a whole hour, and you're dead tired. And then you're about to leave, and it's one of those nice gyms that has the fruit smoothies, and you smell that fruit smoothie, and you're like, that is so refreshing right now. I'm dying. I would love one of those. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. You're about to pass the fruit smoothie. You're dead tired. You need the refresh. You need that refresh. And I don't know, moving out of state ain't the way to get it. According to the tarot, moving out of state may not be your best solution to get that freshness. There you go. All right. Let's see. Something about a shower. I'm going to take a shower after this. Okay, career. Should you move back to your hometown? Nothing is fantastic about that except for the smoothie. I mean, some days you just need that smoothie. I mean, you know, if you just ate or something and you pass the smoothie thing, you'd be like, nah, I mean, I'll be all right. But it's after that hard workout and you're ready. You're ready. You need that change. Any chances of me and Cappy reconciling? Mary M., we will check that out. See about the reconciliation chances here. Let's see about that. Reconciliation. Are we going to do that? Are we going to get back together? Are we going to enjoy a smoothie together? Are we going to enjoy a smoothie together? We could. I mean, we could enjoy a smoothie together. If we were to enjoy something together, though, I would recommend the Encore Tarot. Would be it, you know, except for the smoothie. All right, are we reconciling? Let's find out. Reunited, and it feels so good. I forgot the rest of the lyrics on that one. That is, who is that? That is Kool and the Gang? Man, I love Kool and the Gang. That's one of my favorite bands. Like they have not made a bad song. There's no bad songs out of a Kool and the Gang. I had when I was a member of the Amazon radio station or whatever, you can make your own custom stations. I had a Kool and the Gang station. Oh man, is that who sang that? Okay, I think maybe no, I don't know. I'm off on a tangent. All right, are we getting a reconciliation or not? The Three of Cups looking good. Knight of Coins is looking good. Eight of Swords, not so much. The Emperor, not so much. Well, they sing Joanna. Yeah, man, they do not have a bad song at all. At all. Okay. So that's bugging me. That's bugging me. All right. Who sings Reunited? All right, who is that? I gotta know. Peaches and Herb. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Peaches and Herb. All right. I got that wrong. Such a big Kool and the Gang fan. You think I would have known they didn't sing that. It was Peaches and Herb. Sorry about that. I apologize to yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize to Peaches and Herb. Okay. Emperor says that we're lacking control, we're lacking ability for that. I do think that you get a reconciliation. We do fix some things. We put a Band-Aid on it. We put a Band-Aid on it. We got to know about that song. I mean, come on. I do love that song. Okay. But the Emperor reversed next to the Three of Cups says you don't really have a lot of control with this. In other words, you sort of have to ride the wave. If you're going to get a reconcile, you have to ride with it. We have to figure it out. They are with somebody else, it feels like. The Three of Cups. when you're talking about what is this person doing, will they get a reconciliation? Are they cheating? V and Binks, hello, what's going on? When we have the Emperor next to the Three of Cups, we have a situation where they could be in another relationship. They could have somebody else. And you see that sort of with the Knight of Coins as well. Not as bad as the Knight of Cups, I got to say. But the Knight of Coins is getting that action, getting in with somebody else and doing maybe some other relationship and whatnot. But yeah, we do have a feel that they could be involved with somebody else. They could be either getting over somebody or starting a relationship with somebody. And the Eight of Swords, you don't really have a lot of control. And we see that lack of control sort of bookended on both sides. The Emperor being reversed, lack of control, lack of being able to get the situation and move it or control it the way we want to. And the Eight of Swords on the other end of it says that we're restricted in several different ways. So you're looking at a lot of, either waiting it out, being patient with it, hoping for the best type feel. You don't really have something where I can just pick up the phone and call them. And then maybe, hey, can we get back together? Or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, there seems like they're with somebody else. They're busy. They got some other things going right now. Maybe not the best time, but you're going to have to wait it out. You're going to have to wait it out and sort of hope for the best in some respects for them. All right. It's a Virgo thing. That's right. That's right. All right. By the way, I was looking. All right, more random stuff. I was looking through my photos and I started painting 4 years ago, and this was my 7th painting. So this is my 7th painting that I've ever done. And this was, so I started painting, let's see, 4 years ago. There you go. I thought it was 3, but it's actually 4. And this was my 7th painting. So there you go. This was originally on the Echoes of Nature, but I removed it because of reasons. So, but anyway, there you go. That's my 7th painting that I did. That was back in 2016. So it's been like 3 years and 9 months, or almost 4 years. So there you go. So there's a painting, the painting fun, the fun of painting. So there's that. All right. I was going to do a magic trick. I don't know. I don't want to do that magic trick. I don't want to do any magic trick. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm seeing more of your cards, and they're very well done. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got 97. Got 97 backers. What's the deal with my friend that ghosted? It's been awkward. Oh, no, Jay. Jay, we'll never ghost you. Jay, just come here. Just come here. We'll never ghost you. We'll never ghost you. Mona wants to know, that is oil. That was oil paint. That was my, I started with watercolor. We'll go into that after this. There we go. I'll show you my first painting and whatnot. All right, we started with watercolor. Then I dabbled with acrylics. And then we did oil. Let's find out about the friend ghosting with the Shadowland Tarot. There you go. I love oil paint. I do. You guys are so faithful. We are. We'll never ghost you. I'll always be here. The good news is I'm here every night. So if you're ever lonely, you want to come in and hang out, you want to see, what's that lady called, my sexy arms or whatever it is? Yeah, if you want to see hands and arms and cards, this is the place to be. For hands and arms and cards. If you like that combination, I'm just saying, you should hang out here. You should. You should hang out here. Ghosted is the worst. It is. Because you don't have a nice closure. You don't have that closure. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the closure. You need the closure. If you don't like me, just tell me you don't like me. Say, Tarot Oracle, I don't like your hands, right? And then you leave. And then I never see you again. And that's fine. That's fine. Like I did a private reading for somebody. Ghetto Flamingo, hello. What's going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. I did have somebody say, after private reading. They said, I'll see your hands later. So that kind of rounds up the channel right there. I'll see your hands later. Okay. Yeah, there you go. A friend ghosted. The star, they don't like conflict. They don't like conflict. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like that. They don't want to yell at you. They don't want you to yell at them. They don't want to have the grand exit. You know, the grand exit, to where you have a rage quit. You know, as in video games, you call it a rage quit. Somebody will come into your guild, and then they'll just rage quit. They'll give this long speech about how they hate everybody, and then they leave. They don't like that. They don't like the conflict. The star reversed with the Seven of Wands combination. It's really sort of awkward there. We got a couple of bookended court cards. Sort of look at that. The King of Swords, they do have sort of this anger problem. They have an anger problem. And they really don't want to just unleash it. They really just don't want to unleash. They don't want to let you know what's going on. They just want to sort of, you know, they just want to sort of cut ties. And you sort of that with the King of Swords. They're sort of in charge with that. The Ace of Wands, I do have an action. I do want to say something. I do want to get, I do want to get some action. I do want to get some things going on. And they want to need that communication, but they just don't like the conflict. They'd rather just let it sit. Rather let it sit, and that's going to be something that's going to be a little bit more comfortable for them. Now, the Queen of Cups, though, the Queen of Cups, I think that you had an emotional connection, right? I think that you had an emotional connection. You thought it was going to be kind of cool. You thought everything was cool. I do think that you ran into maybe a bit of a hiccup or a stumbling block with some aspect of it. But the Queen of Cups, you're like, you know, you're more easygoing. You're more of a friendly, good person. So you're just like, you know, that's not really a big deal. Sort of move past that. We have a bit of that. But the star says that they were just like, you know, I don't really want to have anything to do with that as well. And do you have any mutual friends? Is what I'm asking here. The Seven of Wands with the mutual friend has a conflict of some kind. The Ace of Wands with the Seven of Wands. It's like we have this fire energy with other people. It's almost like this Three of Cups feel that we have, except it's sort of negative type thing. But yeah, you have that Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands combination. Again, they don't like conflict. They don't want to rage quit like the guild online, you know, when you're playing World of Warcraft. So, I mean, there is that. So, I mean, they could be getting some information from other friends. They could be hearing some gossip. You know, it's just this thing. It's just this thing where it's like this cloud forms overhead. And you really don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with the cloud forming overhead, but you know it's there. So you're going to try to ignore it, or you're going to try to escape it, or you're going to try to get something else going on here. All right, let's see. What is this? All right. I got more paintings to show. There we go. All right. Ghetto Flamingo, thank you again. After a disastrous, awkward night. Oh my. A Virgo. Oh no, not another Virgo. We got a Virgo. All right. Sounds like girl drama. All right. It could be. Okay. A disastrous, awkward night. All right. We got to know what happened there. After a bad night, how is Virgo feeling? All right, disastrous and awkward. Disastrous and awkward is a bit much. I mean, that's heavy. That's pretty heavy there, I gotta say, and especially with the Virgo. All right, so you know the Virgo has obsessed over it. I can tell you that by being a Virgo. Every Virgo in the channel already knows. If there's something disastrous and awkward, we obsess about it for days. I'm saying now. Delilah, hello. What is going on? Yeah, if it's disastrous and awkward, you can pretty much write off the Virgo right there. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. Traditional Virgo. Okay. All of this talk of painting is inspiring. I hope so. I got a couple more paintings. We'll show a couple more paintings after this. We'll stay late tonight. Check it out. I'll show you my progression of art there. There you go. Because, all right. Yeah. Disastrous and awkward in Virgo. That's not a match. That's not a good match. Okay, let's see. We had a disastrous and awkward night. Okay. I had a disastrous and awkward night once. It's a little too personal to discuss. I'm just saying. A little too personal to discuss. But I talked about that to every freaking friend I had. And I was like obsessed over it. Like it was so weird. Okay. But anyway, but that's, you know. Okay. It's a rough Virgo night. It is. It's a rough Virgo night. It's all right though. It's Saturday. We got one more. We got one more day of the weekend. Sunday's going to be better. Oh, with justice, they feel like they didn't get the justice. They feel like things were not exactly balanced with all of that. They feel like that. It's almost like that maybe you caused it, or maybe they caused it. It's almost like somebody caused this to happen. Somebody caused this to happen. It wasn't intentional, or sorry, it wasn't accidental. It's almost like it felt intentional to them. Somebody did this. It felt intentional. It was weird. It was awkward. Virgos don't handle weird and awkward well. I'm telling you now, we don't handle weird and awkward very well at all. So, I mean, there you go. All right. So, anyway, justice. It's like somebody did this to me on purpose. That's the feel we have here with justice reversed. The King of Wands. All right. The Virgo immediately felt like they need to fix this. That's the Virgo. That's the Virgo brain. It's weird. It's disastrous. It's horrible. How can I fix this? I need to band-aid it. I need to put some duct tape on it. I need to do something. And I need to fix it. You know, I need to fix it. Don't know how to fix it yet, but it's got to be fixed. And that's sort of where we're at with that, with the King of Wands on the next phase there. The King of Wands is a repair person. He gets it. He wants to get the duct tape and just wrap it all around. He doesn't care anymore. He doesn't care. Police tape, duct tape, doesn't matter. Let's put something on it and get it back to normal. The Page of Cups, they reacted really freaking poorly to this. They reacted really poorly to this. Messages about that. Messages about the Three of Swords. All right. The Two of Coins, they immediately thought of, how can I get out of this? How can I get out of this and be free again? I need to get free. I need to get free and get out of it. The Two of Coins next to the Three of Swords. They really considered whatever it is, just cut it out. Cut bait, cut it out, trim it, get the scissors, and reduce our interaction with this, because this is not something that we want to do that. We want to do that at all. So, you know, the Two of Coins into the Three of Swords. This is not looking good. It's not looking good. Okay, all right. He feels everybody out to get him. Yeah, I mean, that's a Virgo, though. It's okay, yeah, you know, because he has been shady and busted, no doubt. Virgos like to think they're smarter than everybody else. Some Virgos, all right, some Virgos. Virgos have a tendency to be extremely intelligent. And because of that, sometimes we think we can get away with stuff that you know what I'm saying? Like we'll do a magic trick, and I think that I did it perfectly, and then everybody laughs at me or something. You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. All right. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I mean, let's get to the chase here. What is the actions and intentions in light of the other night? The Three of Swords kind of says it all. They're really leaning on just you know, cutting it where it's at, stopping it where it's at, and then moving on. The Page of Cups, it did affect them emotionally. They had this reality burst, to where reality was suddenly there. There was suddenly there, and it's difficult to return from this. So yeah, Page of Cups, they reacted poorly to it. Mary, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. But yeah, this doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So, you know, criminal lawyer is going to really think that they're smarter. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look good. Page of Cups, it's going to take some time for them to recover emotionally. Three of Swords, they are going to be leaning towards just cutting the interaction completely. And they're thinking about how to spin it to be better for them. They're thinking about how to spin it to be better. You know, how can I make this make me look like I'm not stupid? Is basically where they're at. There you go. All right. Faith 30. Oh my God, I fall in love with your voice. Well, thank you, Faith 30. How are you doing, Faith 30? It's good to see you, Faith 30. Okay. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good at all. Sorry about that. Sorry about the bad night. I apologize for the bad night. It's rough. Having a bad night with a Virgo is rough. The Virgo is going to go home and just cry. Just cry. I'm just saying. All right. There you go. All right. Back to my paintings. So here is my, here's my second painting. This is my oil painting. This is my second oil painting. So there you go. That's my first oil painting is here somewhere. This is my second oil painting. And let's see. That was from a lesson. Oh, this is my first oil painting. Oh, that's the glow in the dark one. There you go. All right, it's terrible, but you're gonna have to get used to it. This is my first oil painting I ever did. There you go. My first oil painting I ever did. That was in 2016, and I have done this multiple times since. So this is a lesson from who is that? Dorothy Dent. This is from a DVD she did. Anyway, so this is my first oil painting I ever did. It's from a little lesson. You can see all sorts of freaking mistakes in here, but it was a lot of fun. But anyway, there you go. All right, and with that, I'm out of here. I will be here tomorrow morning. I'm here tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, and I'm here every night. If you didn't get your question answered, I'm here every single night. If you'd like to hang out with me and, share your funny experiences or hang out, listen to my voice, or hang out and be bored, please come back. We'll see you then.